hear me. It's early in the morning. So, we're going to Orlando. Let's play this game. Okay, let's go.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it's the Orlando Magic as they'll be playing against the Miami Heat. A lot of W's recently for this Miami team. They've started the season on an extremely upbeat note, winning 8 of their first 9 games. They've been solid in just about every aspect. And the clock ticking down to tip off. Kenny, you won 2 championships, might I remind you, back to back. Explain to us the makeup of a champion.
Well,
and not the makeup you're wearing right now, but the makeup of a championship team.
However, number one is to believe. You have to believe and trust in your teammates. Trust is the most important thing, and most people think trust comes from.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you 3 things that's good about patch 5. One thing is, I don't know if it glitched or something, but this might be a good thing. 7 fouls is what you need to get out. That's weird, because I told you, last game,
Hello and
I got
welcome
6
everyone
fouls.
to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
I got 6 fouls, didn't get
This
out
is Kevin
until I
Harlan
got
with
7.
Mark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And joining us in a bit later from the sidelines,
And
Doris
then,
Burke.
Number 2,
This crowd is really ready to
your
roar.
ankle break, the ankle breakers, they fixed that. So if you're in a good defensive position, you can't get your ankles broken.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
And you know, with 2 teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Well, yeah, there's a...
On defense, the Heat, they
And
defeated
then the
Indiana
third
in
thing,
the last game.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with
be
you,
in
I
a
just
good
felt like
defensive
their opponent's
position.
defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't...
Now, let's just start the
And that's how the
commentary.
coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys.
I might show
Really
you this
nicely done.
live stream.
That Kia
7
Slam
fouls,
Cam
then I
replay
got
really
out.
gave you a good look at the action. And that one's good.
I bet that's what they talked about before the game. You know, getting the ball inside early.
And it worked to perfection, Clark, on that possession. We'll see how that plays out in terms of being a big part of their game plan.
Bosh, good on the 13-footer.
You're
Bosh has got his
already
first points of the
doubling.
game.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. The head coach for Orlando gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. A big factor in today's game, he said, is how they are able to handle Chris Bosh. He said often in games, Bosh is the X factor with his ability to gather rebounds and finish off chances inside. In order to keep him from dominating the fight on the glass, they'll have to match his intensity every step of the way. Guys?
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Mitchell, just 5 on the clock. Off target with his 3.
That's 2 threes
Orlando,
missed.
they've gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. And Howard has it in the corner. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. And Anderson kicks to Biyombo. Here's Mitchell, guarded by Oladipo. Here's Biyombo. And there's another one for the Heat.
He's not their go-to guy offensively normally, but when his number was called, he rose to the occasion.
Howard wide open. Good on
Is
the
that the
baseline
right
jam.
Howard?
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Mitchell passes to Anderson. Now here's Biyombo. Vucevic defending. Biyombo. That's good.
For Orlando, they won their last contest, that game against the Los Angeles Lakers.
And what a heck of a performance for them, particularly offensively. I mean, there were stretches of that game where everything seemed to be falling.
Ball movement was superb, majestic, and they got good shots and they made them. So it wasn't a surprise, but the ball movement was the key.
Mitchell dishes to Bosch. He kicks it to Mitchell, shoots a three, rebounded by Howard.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Hansen, he's covered by Mitchell. Here's Hansen, and the go-ahead bucket, no good. Miami's gone 0-3 from three-point land, nothing yet going outside. Here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Howard. Mitchell kicks to Biyombo. Makes it off the glass. Biyombo's got 6 points.
Not a good idea.
You see, they're doubling me, and when the game just started.
It's more than a bad idea. It's real trouble. I mean, he'll make that 10 out of 10 times.
If you're hot from your last
Vucevic
game,
is screen on Harris. Oladipo, the pass to Vucevic. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
The Magic shooting their first free throw of the evening. He'd have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Mitchell dishes to Bosch. Pass to Mitchell. Bosch, the screen. Mitchell kicks to Harris.
really, Gary Harris is injured.
Anderson passes to Biyombo. 4 on the clock. The feed now to Howard. Here's Hansen. Up and in on the layup.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Here's Mitchell. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. They double him with Vucevic. Here's Biyombo.
I might only get assists this
Absolutely
game.
filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Here's Hansen. Some solid defense for Mitchell.
Good pick, but he just couldn't make it count.
Yeah, nice job of setting the screen by his teammate there. And I'm sure he appreciated it.
Oh my
Time
gosh.
now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Gary Harris. Doris, what's the update?
Guys, I got an update from head athletic trainer of the Heat. He told me that it doesn't look too serious. The season is young, but that is tough news to get at any point in the year. We'll see how well the team comes together in his absence. Kevin?
Thank you, Doris. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
Well, they like him back as quick as possible, but they also want him healthy.
Gordon hits both of them.
Now we got Gary Harris gone. First wins
The
now.
Heat trail by 3.
First wins now.
Here's Mitchell. Outside
Then
Bosch.
Harris. Oh no, he's
Heat
still right
moving the
here.
ball around. He feeds it to Harris. Out to the wing. This one for 3. And Chris Bosch hits
Thank you,
from deep.
Bosch.
Bosch has got his second basket of the night.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Okay.
Hansen covered by Mitchell. Howard kicks to Gordon. Down low. Here's Hansen. Biyombo with the block. But he stays with it. Second shot opportunity. And Vucevic with the layup. Vucevic has got 6.
You know, that's been a big part of their offense in the early stages. I mean, their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range, right at the rim.
And Clark, they might as well keep doing it. I mean, attack the basket until the defense makes an adjustment.
Now let's take a peek at the league leaders in scoring. Freak number 1.
You know what, Kevin? Leading the league in
Really,
He's out there
Michael?
every night giving it his best, and the effort is definitely
I'm
paying
about
off.
to.
It's stolen by Carter
Hey, look,
Williams.
they're triple teaming me.
Kicks it to Howard.
feeds to Harris. The shot from the low post is good. Here's Mitchell. Plays it up and takes it in.
Boy, this game is off to a flying start.
Yeah, we're seeing some high-octane offense from both sides in this one.
There's the pick. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Carter Williams has got his first points of the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row.
Damn, that's like finally.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
He dishes it to Harris. Vucevic is screen on Bosch. Here's Howard. And it's Miami with the rebound.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Here's Mitchell. Here's Tyner. And again, Miami with the triple.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
Orlando trailing here. Carter Williams with it. He's averaging around 5.5.
Of course they take me out.
Points a game and the foul.
Just go, hurry up.
And for the Magic, their shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Gordon and Vucevic together in the post. Oladipo and Harris are the wings. And it's Hansen in at the point. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic.
Getting hot.
Heads up play there, guys.
That's what I'm
on
gonna
the
do. I'm gonna
assist
start getting
and the
hot.
finish.
Make this a blowout. That's what I own.
And it's the Magic's ball. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. Oladipo outside. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. Missed the shot. He's 3 for 4 in the game. The Heat shooting so far very efficient. All around. About 55%. Passes to Mitchell. Man, defended by Gordon. There's the pass to Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. It's Anderson with the drive. Here's Biombo.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And he gets the bucket. 5 points in the game.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an
There's
assist.
crossover 2 right there.
Here's Hansen. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers was just a man on a mission. He finished with 51 points, and he was his usual self on the defensive end, providing a bunch of steals. Just numbers that really jump out at you in a box score.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's giving himself a hard act to follow
isolation
here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
And they're pushing it up.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
Looking at the numbers for Biombo, he's got 11 points and a steal. This is something special. I mean, he hasn't missed a single shot.
It's really hard to put in words just what he's doing out on the floor.
Oh my gosh, really? This might be almost.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Here's Mitchell. From out on the wing, he knocks it down.
Okay, I'm going to bring this back
Mitchell's got 4 points this quarter.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Inside. There's the pick. Harris passes to Hansen. Rejected by Harris. They get it back. Harris. No luck. And it's Miami the other way. All sorts of time. Again, the Heat good for 2.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Lets it go from 11. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And it's Mitchell missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Here's Hansen.
If I can't get a steal this
And it's Miami with the rebound. And out of bounds is the Magic will gain possession.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for Vucevic. He's putting up 13 points a game, 9 rebounds, and 2 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable force going to the glass. And it's been reflected on the stat sheet.
Here's Mitchell. They get it back. Here's Harris. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And Harris drops them both.
I'm just going to foul out.
The Magic have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Doubled by Mitchell. Orlando moving the ball around. Good! He's got 10.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
The dish to Biombo. Here's Mitchell. He's got 10. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly. Drops one in from the wing. Mitchell's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kev, Keith Smart was just going over the plan with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Mitchell. Coach is calling on him to play a big role in the offense for the rest of this game, to really be one of the key guys for them down the stretch. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
And as always, Doris, thank you. The Magic have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional. And the first half is...
Well, you certainly have some ground to make up in the second half of this game. Where do you guys need to improve as a team?
I don't think we're matching their level of hustle right now. They're putting out a lot of effort several times each possession. And that's something we need to mimic if we want to climb back in.
We'll look forward to watching.
Okay, let's just... Okay. No. We're not going to lose against the Magic. You better not.
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment. Orlando leading by 8.
We need to get
We've got a moment left at the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half.
Hey,
For Miami, looking who they've got out there. Mitchell, he's in at point guard. Anderson is out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Harris. And it's Biyombo at the 5, down low. Here's Hansen. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits. 19 points in the game.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. And a look at the top three-point shooting small forwards this season in the NBA. Every wingman should have that shot in his arsenal, and these guys certainly do. Here are the Magic now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Inside.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clark, he's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
The Heat trail by 12. Harris outside. Shoots the 3. Harris missing again.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Magic leading by 14. And the foul called on 3. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game.
Well, Nick, what?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's move on to our Jordan player of the game. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge. And the impact carried them through the entire game.
He got on a nice roll and deserves a lot of credit for this win, Ernie, Kenny. He might not be the #1 fan favorite, but this crowd was showing him some love tonight. Guys on the team already know what he can do, but it's great to see another game like this.
They asked an awful lot from him tonight offensively, and he delivered. When they needed a big bucket, he was the guy they turned to, and he delivered, like I said. I mean, this guy was unbelievable. He did not shy away from the moment.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
This right here. That was our worst loss of the season. And it is too.
And make sure you tune in to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive.
Really?
Tune in now.
You gotta trust in this guy.
Check out our new episode of NBA 2K.
Let me see this. Gatorade. I don't get what this is for. They have one every game.
You gotta trust.
No, sure.
Check out our new episode of NBA 2K TV. We have an
She reckon as for trade. You know what? I can't go to the Cavs. I'm gonna get them 100 first. So man. You know what? Let's do one. Eeny, meeny, miny, catch a tiger by its toe. If he ever let him go, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. My mom told me to choose the very best one, and you are not it. What? Let's go to Atlanta.
Some post-up games with either post, this is the formation to use.
Plus, your top plays will be. And make sure you tune in to win some VC with 2K TV Interactive. Tune in now.
You gotta trust in this guy.
Check out our new episode of NBA 2K TV. We have an exclusive with point guard Mike Conley. We'll break down some because your player is really good in the game.
There you go.
There's only a few weeks left in my part championship, so we catch you up on all the action.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. Our matchup tonight taking place in Toronto, the Air Canada Center, as we watch the Raptors go up against the Miami Heat. For Miami, they've been playing terrific basketball to start the season. They're showing all the signs they'll be able to keep that momentum going, too, looking more and more confident each time out. For a few seasons now, we've seen the Raptors find a lot of success in the regular season, but they really have trouble making a postseason run. Why is that, Jet?
Well, they rely a lot on their perimeter players, and that could be dangerous because sometimes, you know, perimeter shots can be off. And then they really don't have a defensive stopper, Ernie.
You know, we all know they play the up-tempo game, Ernie.
All right, let's start this game. Hopefully I can get about, hopefully I can get more than 75.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony with Doris Burke on our sideline. Earlier this season, it was Toronto who came out on top in the last matchup against Miami.
And offensively, everything they did seemed to just come together beautifully. They threw a lot of things at the wall, and most of it stuck.
Yeah, it did stick in high-quality fashion, too. I mean, a multifaceted approach like that takes a really sophisticated, locked-in defense to stop it. That certainly wasn't the case that day.
So here is Miami's starting group. Mitchell in at point guard. Chris Bosh is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then it's Winslow, and it's Man in at the shooting guard position. Shot clock at 3. Here's Biyombo. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
What the heck?
Starting for Toronto, they won that game against Philadelphia.
How about the athleticism on display defensively in that win?
Yeah, it was reflected in their shot block total, Greg. I mean, they were very disruptive, which I think is a combination of hustle and muscle. Really good awareness right there on the assist.
Doherty, the screen. Roten, no good.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Man, that is not an easy shot right there. I mean, he had to get it off over a much taller defender.
Yeah, he needed to add just a little more loft on that one because of the size mismatch, and he did it perfectly.
You know, he almost pulled the trigger on that possession, but recognized that there was a better option. That's what we mean by playing for your teammates.
Here's Mitchell. Winslow kicks to Mitchell. Dishes it to Biyombo, and that one's good. Biyombo's got his first points of the night.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Roten. That one wide left.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 8 points for Freak.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Roten. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Doherty with the bucket. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Mitchell kicks to Biyombo. Now the pass to Mitchell. And another basket for Miami.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Now here's Roten, covered by Mitchell. Noel, no good. Now the Heat take it the other way. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And I really felt in watching that game that they needed to abandon the three-point shot. It wasn't there. The percentage was horrific, but yet they continue to try and knock them down.
And I really think that's what did them in. I mean, sometimes it's just not there for you on the perimeter, and you can't try to shoot yourself out of a bad shooting night from outside.
Well, Heat leading by 5. He tries for 3. Doherty grabs the board.
Boy, he shredded the D with the patented crossover, but just couldn't convert.
Here's Roten. Dishes to Goodwin. Takes a 3. Miami grabs the miss. Here's Mitchell. Buries it from 3-point range. Mitchell's got 15 points.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Here's Roten. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Miami's gone 3 of 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter. Doing well from long range. Count that one.
Freaking vibing.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Toronto. A big factor in today's game, he said, is how they are able to handle Chris Bosh. He said often in games, Bosh is the X factor with his ability to gather rebounds and finish off chances inside. In order to keep him from dominating the fight on the glass, they'll have to match his intensity every step of the way. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. Now here's DeRozan. His last outing, he had 18 points. Now here's Roden. Defense right on him. That's a bucket. His third of the game. He shot the ball 7 times. The Heat leading by 8. To the left wing. Here's Mitchell. And there's another one for the Heat.
Can't miss.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
No.
Poke loose and out of bounds as
Why
Toronto
did he
gains
do
possession.
that?
Having an efficient three-point attack, very tough to defend. Let's see some of the best. Number 1, the Heat.
You know, unlike some of the other team statistics, there are a few key guys who have helped get them to the top of the leaderboard more than other teams. I mean, this is an outstanding three-point shooting team. They take advantage of their strengths by getting good looks from behind the arc.
Good one.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Mitchell passes to Winslow. Here's Mitchell. He's covered by Roden. Mitchell dishes to Biombo. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there, Greg.
And Biombo drops them both. Raptors trail by 10. To the middle. Doherty with the bucket. Doherty's got his second basket of the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Mitchell. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Here's Goodwin. No good from outside.
Not good shot selection. Long range and a defender all up in your jersey.
And you know, that's just the kind of defensive work he's known for.
Let's go.
I mean, he can take that shot away from you and does it more times than not.
Klay Thompson's record.
Roden kicks to DeRozan. Doherty, the screen, knocked away.
I have to be in the quarter that I know I will play the quarter.
The dish to Roden. Over to the left
This
wing.
will be kind of hard keeping track.
And it's Goodwin missing.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
From deep. Sticks another. 3 more for Mitchell.
Sticks another.
Mitchell's got 25 points in the game. Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. And it's the Heat on the break. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover
Dunking it on
leads
Tony
to the big
Wilton.
stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play.
I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack. The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the 3-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleeding.
The big dunk at the end of the break.
Oh, they are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
I know they are. They are.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Keith Smart was saying to his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Mitchell. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. So still in the opening quarter and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris. Here's Mitchell. The Raptors getting the bucket. Back to Anderson. To the right side. 5 to shoot. And again for 3. The basket is good for Mitchell. Mitchell's got 35 in the game.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Miami leading by 22. Puts up a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Here's Wise. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Mitchell. And the Heat, another 3.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
To halt the run, and it's good on the way in.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
Tries a 3. No good. And Toronto will go the other way with it. An even 3-on-3 break. And it's the Heat on the break. And that one is hammered home.
And a huge lead here early to start.
Well, you know, right from the tip, there's not anything they haven't done well so far.
Here's Dellavedova. He's guarded by Mitchell. Decker passes to Dellavedova.
Delhi played good last game. Yesterday.
And the wide open shot from Decker. That one's good
he had a
from the
good
corner.
game.
Decker's got his first basket of the night. 1:52 left to play in the first. That's good. 46 points for Freak.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
A great point. Really an embarrassing performance defensively, and the coaching staff can't be happy.
Here's Dellavedova. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard, and he gets the bucket.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they've brought that comes into play.
Mitchell. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. And here's the break. Here's Strickland. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just
Yep,
and the
they take me
Raptors
out.
going out now with a whole new group. Here's Mitchell.
Well, I played longer than I was
Non-stop
supposed
scoring
to.
machine here
So I
on the floor for Miami. Mitchell, he's in a point guard. Chris Bosh is out there with Winslow. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's man in at the 2. Here's Mitchell. No good on the triple.
Well, my fault.
Raptors trail by 21. 3-pointer. The shot no good.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficiently.
And how about that, responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Oh, dang it.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
Wow, he got whacked
50.
on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple. And what a tremendous game for money.
Like
and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is pouring it in from 3, guys. You know how much I love to see guys knocking down buckets.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him.
Let's go.
Here's DeRozan. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Now here's Goodwin following the miss by Freak. That's good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want. Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Now here's Roten. 13 points in the game. Tries from 16, and it's DeRozan missing. Inside, here's Winslow. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
And the foul called on Freak.
My third? Really? Are you serious? Really? I mean,
we've got 1:28 left here in the second. Out to the right wing. Good ball movement here by the Heat. There's the pick. 5 on the clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
Toronto's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. And the foul called on Freak.
Fourth.
That will get him his 4th foul of the game and give the bonus. We'll head to the line for 2.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM.
And so a pretty lopsided game.
Okay, man, put your hands together.
If I get my 5th foul this quarter, I'm not going to reach any more. No more.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, you just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Guys, I think here in the second half, though, they may want him to be a little more assertive. Start hunting more for his shot, even the tough one.
They've got Nerlens Noel, Tony Roten out there with DeRozan. Then there's Doherty, and it's Goodwin in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
And it's Roten finishing it off.
That fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of UNLV. No doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
The Heat have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's Winslow, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Yeah, it's good to see him with this free throw percentage up over 80.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
He hits the second from the line. The Raptors shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And the foul called on Freak.
Okay, no more reaching.
That's his 5th foul.
Well, 1 more and that's it. He'll be DQ'd, disqualified. He's got to be able to defend without picking up that last disqualifying foul.
And so here's Toronto on the wing, DeRozan. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Magic stepped up to deliver. He had 12 points and also got the ball moving around to get his teammates involved as well. A performance like this is what we've come to expect during this great run of his. Will we get another one tonight, guys?
Thank you, Doris. He was the player they leaned on that night. He didn't disappoint them.
Not at all. Came through in a big way. Whatever they needed from him, he was able to deliver.
Well, I think he actually gave them a little more than what they needed. Terrific all-around effort.
What are you talking about?
And the foul called on Freak. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
You know how it is out here in these 2K streets here.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. It was nothing short of a professional offensive clinic he put on today. He hit shots from every place he took them, and he took a lot of them to score more than 50 points.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him are going to have nightmares tonight. He put on a clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat.
Seeing Freak dominate the way he did tonight reminded me of watching him play in high school. He was a man among boys. He was a 4-time consensus All-American back then. Overall, great game.
And that'll do it for tonight. Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew. This is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, jump out.
Check out our new episode of NBA 2K TV. We have an exclusive with star point guard Mike Conley and break down some 2K stuff because your player is really good in the game.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Miami Heat. For the Heat, they come in off a win in their last game against Toronto, feeling confident after a runaway win. We'll see if they carry over some of that momentum. And guys, still some time left till tip-off. Let's talk scoring. Kenny, how did you look to establish yourself at that end of the floor? And when did you know you were in for a big night?
Well, for me, it was just about getting the basketball in the right areas of the floor, either off the dribble or off the pass. So if I knew if I got to certain areas of the floor, I was going to be able to score and have a big night. The defense tried to dictate that, but you have to try to dictate it and overpower that mentally.
Well, I wanted to go out and average 28-10. So 28 divided by 4 quarters, 7 points a quarter. My goal was to be on the attack.
It's an all-Eastern Conference matchup in today's game as the Knicks come into town for this one. We've got an action-packed Saturday night of NBA action for you. Thanks for joining us. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. The Heat trying to take advantage of their home court in this one before leaving Miami. It has not been a dramatic change this season to the performance last year in terms of the record, guys. Every game, though, a chance to get better as a team.
And they've been playing a lot of basketball lately, Kevin. This is their third game in 4 days. The league didn't make it easy for them when they set up the schedule like this.
Yeah, but every team deals with this. They might need to lean on their bench a bit more, but they can't make any excuses.
And now the New York Knicks starters. Hands out there with Anthony, and it's Winston in at the point. Nance outside. The pass to Winston. Down low, and stolen by Biyombo. Here's Mitchell. What a tremendous game he played against Toronto. No good with the triple. New York with the ball. It's a three-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And nothing went well offensively on this night for them. They were just completely disjointed.
Yeah, you could call it the 3 Ds. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, or whatever else you wanted to use to describe that would be appropriate.
Kicks to Biyombo. Feeds it to Bosch. Here's Mitchell. With the shot. Offensive rebound. Over to the left wing. From beyond the arc. And that one's good. His second basket of 4. Shooting 50%. Miami on defense. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And they rolled over this team last season, beating them every time they faced off.
Not a lot of competition, really. I mean, they're playoff caliber and took care of business against a team that wasn't playoff caliber and maybe still isn't.
He used that pick to get in close.
Nice, man.
Anthony's got his first bucket in this one.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy do. Very, very well done.
Biyombo. It's good.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Guys, the Knicks head coach had a couple of minutes to spend with me. Coach said that even though this is the first meeting of the year, he didn't expect there to be much of a feeling out period between the teams. He said, listen, we have a group of guys that can all score and do it in a hurry. I expect us to come right at them and test their defense early on. They'll definitely be on the attack, guys.
Okay, Doris, well, the offensive approach, a primary force in the game plan today, guys.
Yeah, they are out to put up a big number today, and I think they can do it.
Well, that certainly seems to be the goal. I mean, it could be a shootout if their plans come to fruition.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Pass to man. Winslow wide open. He fires. And again, Miami with the triple.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And the foul called on Bismack Biyombo.
Really, Bismack. Come on. Chill. This is going to be my longest live stream ever right here.
Brady passes to Fletcher. With the floater, shot is no good. And Miami the other way now. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd.
The Heat trail by 3. Here are the 5 New York has to start here in the second. They've got Anthony, and it's Fletcher in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Mitchell kicks to Biyombo. Poked loose. Outside Anthony. Here's Kramer. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Now a chance to see the NBA leaders in steals. Freak number 1.
All season long, Kevin, he's been able to anticipate the pass and knock balls loose and then retrieve them. I mean, it's one thing to get deflections and steals, but you've got to reel it in to complete the play.
And he makes both free throws. Miami's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. And that one's good. Mitchell's got his third basket of the night.
Good ball movement. He put that pass in the ideal spot, right where it needed to be.
Pass to Anthony. They set the screen. There's the three. The shot, no good. And it's Miami the other way. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And it's Mitchell missing.
We have a lot of home games.
The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Peterson. Doubled by Mitchell. Anthony in the corner. To the wing on the left. Off the pick. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And Anthony gets double teamed to the left side wing. And the pass to Winston. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Releases. New York, no good that time either. Miami's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Shot's good.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Anthony with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's Peterson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It goes on Justice Winslow.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach. Driving and drawing. Initiating contact. Create opportunities. Get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's Mitchell. Quick shot there, and it's off target. For New York, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Now the dish to Anthony. Here's Kramer. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Okay.
Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give you.
Here's Mitchell. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 11 points in the quarter.
Best 3-point shooter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Best 3-point shooter in the league right now. In the league, and that's for a fact.
A moment here to check out Chris Bosh. The last 10 games, he has been on a run. 3rd in shooting percentage, 7th in three-point field goal percentage, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And, you know, that's an impressive accomplishment. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why he's one of the best in field goal percentage.
Stolen away. It's 2-on-1. Here's Mitchell. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
What a game we've seen here for money. He has 17 points. He's unleashed a barrage of three-pointers on him.
And Clark, you can tell they're good right now when the ball leaves his hand. He has racked up a ton of points.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. They set the pick. Pass to Fletcher. Tries yet again. And that's 2 points on the lane.
Don't expect me to go to center.
6 points for him.
This just messed up.
Miami's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. And that one's good.
There you go.
And the Heat lead by 3.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will to date.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from
him. 4-6.
Stolen by Mitchell. There's the lob to the hoop. Out of bounds. New York takes possession. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Miami. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, the New York Knicks, 7.5 games behind.
And I think for Miami, they look like a team on a mission. We knew coming into this season that they were going to be one of the teams to beat. They've done nothing to change anyone's mind about that.
That's for sure. I mean, expectations were high for these guys, and they've more than lived up to the hype.
And there's another one for the
more
Heat.
than live up to the
And their
hype.
shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Peterson the pass to Winston.
Let me get this guy.
8 feet away. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Peterson's got 9.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Oh, shit.
And it's Mitchell missing. Knicks trail
I
by
need to get
3.
them in this range. That's what I
Anthony,
need.
the pass to Winston. New York moving it around. Anthony drawing the double team. Fletcher covered by Biombo. Here's McCormick. They grab their own miss. Here's Fletcher, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Miami.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for them early on.
How dare you?
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Oh, no.
Biombo kicks to Mitchell. Drains the
Let's
three-pointer.
go.
Mitchell's got 27
Can't miss
points.
them
D with
three-pointers.
very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
Dunking on like 5 people. Probably even the whole
And that's the
5 people was
classic
on the team.
1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was
Nice ball,
displayed right
nice,
there.
nice.
And that
Nice
replay
ball.
sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Raptors
I
delivered
hate
quite
how
a
they call me
performance.
freak.
He ended up with 56 points as he usually does, really knocking
Yes,
down
I
shots
hate
from
it.
beyond the arc. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
Great job, Doris. Thank you, guys. It's going to be very interesting
No,
to
I just
see
hate
if
it.
he can stay in a role like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes those hot streaks can last for days. And
Or
and
they,
I'm sure
and
they'll
in
be
the
feeding
beginning they
him
call you
the
frequency
basketball, hoping he's
vibrations.
still got that mojo
Like,
working.
Well, they ought to.
like,
I
what
mean,
the
when you've
heck?
got a thoroughbred like him, I think you've got to ride him for as long as he'll carry you.
Fletcher passes to Anthony.
Well,
Uses the
who
glass
leaves-
to finish the layup.
Okay. That's not my man.
Anthony's got 7 points
I'm
in the
not
game.
guarding a
The
freaking
number of
small
points they've
forward.
scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Right side Bosch. He feeds it to Mitchell. Shoots. No
My
luck.
fault.
And New York the other way now. Pass to Peterson. To the paint. Lets it go. And a
Gosh.
kind roll.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They got to stay focused.
And taking a technical
What
there
the
is the
heck?
last thing you want to do. The opposite of smart basketball.
Yeah, they said
The
I
Knicks
could
have
use
missed 4
bad
of their 8
language.
free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet.
No.
And you really got to give them a ton of credit for what they've done at the free throw line this season. How about 82% as a unit?
That's been one
Dang
of
it,
the
I'm starting to
strongest
cool down from
aspects of
three.
this team this season. I mean, there have been very
I need to
few
start
off
driving in.
nights for them at the free
I'm
throw
still
line.
driving in.
Here's Anthony. Score the basket. His 4th. He's
Yeah.
only missed 1 of
I
his
need to
5
get
shots
back in
tonight.
first.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6
Let's go.
of their last field goals have come from the paint. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
The Heat trail by 3. Here's Mitchell. 33 points for him. Puts up a 3, and he gets it to go.
Puts up a 3 and he gets it.
Mitchell's got 36.
I can't miss
He's
them
having one
threes.
of the best shooting days
At
that I can remember
8-14.
from outside. He's on pace for some kind of record.
Anthony drawing the double team. The pass to Peterson. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring.
Not really his best quarter, but this is my best quarter.
Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Anthony with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Out to the right wing. Doubled by Mitchell. Haynes passes to McCormick. Terrific assist. And nice
it's not
finish.
like he was going to
Solid
dunk
play
that.
all around.
Look how short
Now
he is.
that's where you like your shots to come from.
Outside Bosch. Here's Mitchell. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot two.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the rim.
Yeah, really left him no choice there,
Greg.
I mean, he had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
So both teams making some changes here.
Now we're back in.
Knicks trail by 3.
Knicks trail by 3.
Haynes passes to Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team.
Never got a 4-point play yet.
Haynes defended by Mitchell. Here's Haynes. No good. Now the Heat take it the other way. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Mitchell's got 43 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct before looking to extend the lead.
Doubled by Mitchell. Marion with it. Now guarded by Mitchell.
I just hate that voice.
Unloads from 13. Shot is good, and the Heat's
Melo
lead is
can't miss
cut down to
those
just
when he
3 on the
likes
basket from Anthony.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
New York's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range.
What the heck?
That's
This is
tipped.
my man.
In transition, here comes Miami. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Okay.
And the first half
Certainly good numbers from you shooting the ball in the first half. What has been your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. That's why I've had success here early on.
Slow and
Tap, 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 tap. Yeah. I'm a boss, man. I can't lie. Just a boss. Probably the best boss in 2K.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
He has been
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I tell you what, we'll soon find out because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does.
Can't miss with the releases.
Mitchell in at point guard. Chris Bosch is out there with Winslow. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's man in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half for Keith Smart. And it's good. Miami leading by 5. Mitchell dishes to Biyombo. 18 feet out. And again the basket from Mitchell. Mitchell's got 49 points in the game.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Dishes it to Anthony. And Anthony gets double teamed. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by the Heat. Biyombo's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Anthony, the pass to Winston. 6 to shoot. Here's Brady.
Down defense.
Bosch grabs the miss. Bosch has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clarkie's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second half doesn't bode well for how this will play out for this squad.
And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
It's not like any of
really
these
good. I mean, extremely
any of the other
well-coached,
generated players
fluid,
that they put in the game.
Man, it's been a lot of fun to watch. The points just keep piling up
the
because
weirdest,
they've
playing with
been
the
such
weirdest name. Let me see. There's Donnie Sykes. Oh, that's
a well-oiled machine.
The assist. Nance. Timeout call.
Up by 11.
Okay, Miami. Now coming out of the corner,
and now we have a chance to check out Freak here. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. First in scoring, first in steals, and then there's his work at the free throw line where he holds the best percentage league-wide.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
Of course they called T. They don't want me to get hot.
And one of the trademarks of the many best point guards in the league, their ability to score in addition to distribute. So here now a look at the top scoring point guards this season. Freak number 1.
Being at the top of that list, I mean, he's obviously been able to take it upon himself to give his team an offensive jolt whenever they've needed it.
And that's value added for a point guard. I mean, when you're playing that position and you score and do the other things he does, he creates offense for his teammates and he can get his own offense too.
Count that one.
I'll tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
They set the pick. Inside, off the pick. Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut back down to single digits. After the bucket is good from Winston.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Mitchell kicks to Bosch. It's stolen by Nance. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Plays it up and banks it in. And the Heat lead by 11.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. And New York making a change here. Peterson's checked in. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Peterson's got 11.
I like it. I like it. He broke out the fancy finish there.
Here's Mitchell. Makes it off the glass.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Now the feed to Carmelo. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He's got 16 points and 5 assists. Talk about on fire. Nearly everything's going in for him right now.
He's just got that touch, that magic touch right now.
The Heat leading by 9. It's stolen. Here's Winston. And the basket's good. He has 6.
What? What?
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second. That's good. Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
The wide open look here for Bosch. And another basket for Miami. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Heat.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And again, the basket is good for Mitchell. And the Heat lead by 13.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
You can see the emphasis is to get out and run.
Outside Anthony. Anthony drawing the double team. And it's sent back by Mitchell. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession.
Substitution for the Knicks. Hans Kramer.
Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot, and the shot is good. 8 points for him.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Right at the free throw line, and it's Miami with
Right
another.
at the free throw line.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
I'm just a beast at this game, man.
Sykes.
This is my longest live stream ever.
Doubled by Mitchell. Pass to Winston. And it's blocked.
Blocker.
And they're able to recover.
Oh,
Here's
shoot.
Peterson. New York, no good that time either. The Heat leading by 13. Here's Mitchell. Bangs home the trifecta.
10 3
And all
points.
of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
And too long on the shot. Knicks trail by 13. Passes it to Fletcher. Takes it from 10. It's hauled in by the Heat. At one point, they led by 16. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
Oh, and the
What
dunk
a
by
beautiful
Mitchell.
way to polish off that sequence. Just strong
Finally, they
at
call me
attacking
by
the
my
rim.
last
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
To the left side wing. There's Winslow.
Wow, Winslow.
Misses off the left iron.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss. You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough. Boy, a big gap between these teams as far as fast break points are concerned.
Yeah, and some teams play a slower tempo, but defensively you have to commit to sprinting back in transition and denying those runouts.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Miami. And a switcher also for New York. Arians checked in, and he gets it to go.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Mitchell dishes to Anderson. Heat moving the ball around. Kicks to Mitchell. Tries a 3. Can't hit. Now the Knicks take it the other way. And Clark, they're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't think the clock is a factor right now, at least not yet. I mean, they don't need to change their pace of play. Keep attacking.
I'm not really sure. I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock in under 10 seconds from here on out. And if he thinks that's within his range, then you know what? He's got a low basketball IQ.
Yeah, impossible to say what he was thinking there, Greg. I'm not even going to venture to guess.
Inside. Stolen by Mitchell. Knocked loose and out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession.
And how about the numbers here for Anderson? He's getting around 4 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Here's Mitchell. Miami no good on that time either. Knicks trail by 10. The pass to Fletcher. Fires from the wing, and he gets the jumper to drop. Peterson's got 13.
Nice piece of work there. Get yourself a little space and pull the trigger.
And that one's good.
Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
New York's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Three-pointer. Here's Fletcher, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 13 points in the game.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
From deep. And it's Mitchell missing. New York with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. Payton passes to Mitchell. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. And the Heat lead by 14.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot.
Give it up for your Heat dancers.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Miami leading by 14. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Knicks. Hands out there with Anthony. And it's Marion in at the small forward position.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Winston defended by Mitchell. They set the pick. Here's Winston. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
As long as they keep spraying them from deep, we're going to have ourselves one exciting finish.
Yeah, it took them a while, but now they're starting to get into a flow from outside. And boy, is that time.
Brady guarded by Mitchell. Anthony kicks to Marion. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Here's Mitchell, and lots of contact there.
Melo,
missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one's on Anthony. And he makes the first. And the Knicks make a change here. And Mitchell drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Miami leading by 14. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Mitchell's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Nice open look, but it's no good. Knicks trail by 16. Pass to Brady. Fires from 14. And it's Biyombo with the rebound. Biyombo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Puts up a 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yep, we switched baskets. I can never really see it.
Anybody else out there?
And the foul called on 3.
Oh, I'm out.
And so Miami takes this
and
one
we win by a lot. Let's go.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Player of the game. Damn. Player of the game. Damn.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the